Yup, it's that time of year again. Can you believe it? Welcome to another episode of Life with Marianne and Joe. Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by today. As you can see, pool is closed behind me and I've been cleaning up in the yard. It is October 9th and my O.C.D, or my obsessive Christmas disorder, is kicking in big time. I've been planning what I'm going to be doing, and I've been searching and Googling and a bunch of different stuff, looking around to give me inspiration for what I'd like to do this year. So I put together a few pictures that I'd like to share with you on some Christmas trees, and I hope you will enjoy them. So stay tuned for those trees and our little discussion. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the trends that they say are in for 2021. Here we see what they call an asymmetrical tree. And not only is that a new trend, but it's one I kind of like, and it's very silver. And it also has that rustic basket on the bottom. So that is a hot look for this year. The black and the silver, again, very glamorous looking. Another hot trend that we're going to be seeing this year. You don't see too much black in here, but it has a lot of that like gunmetal gray, which is again very popular. The silvers are very much in for 2021. Here again we see a combination of silver and gold, which I find very appealing, and I'm leaning towards this for one of my looks this year. I kind of like it. Has like a glamorous look, yet it's not, over the top glitz Las Vegas kind of looking. Here we see a tree that's very rustic and natural looking, and I just saw a video on how to dry out those orange slices and make them into candied pieces, which was very typical during the rustic times when the kids would actually take the fruit off the tree and eat it. So that it's an easy process, and it gives a nice look. Here's a very traditional kind of a look, but what you'll notice is there's always a repeating pattern in the tree. Now look at the placement of that red ornament, whatever that is. It's in a consistent repeating pattern, which gives cohesiveness to this tree. So again, here's another old-fashioned tree, but again, notice those white snowflakes are in a consistent pattern, which kind of ties the whole thing together. So you can have, all your ornaments on there, and yet one repeating one, which will give the tree an updated look. Once again, a very traditional kind of a look, the red and the white. This is more sparse. It's not as densely packed as I like it, but it does have a very old-fashioned, traditional kind of a look, which is very nostalgic and a really nice kind of look. This, I think, is really cute for kids. It's particularly something I really like. I don't like the ribbon so horizontal like that. I think it cuts the tree a lot. But again, there's that red truck, the burlap ribbon, the snowman's hat on the top, a very traditional, friendly kind of happy look. This is a hot look again, and it's been for a while. The gold with the cobalt blue. That cobalt blue bounces off the gold beautifully, and I also see touches of silver in there. Again, silver is a big thing for 2021, so try to include that in. Here we see a tree that has winter whites and champagne colors on it, and again, I think it has a more upscale kind of a look, and this thin tree is always great for tight spaces and apartments. This tree is absolutely beautiful. The ribbons and the ornaments actually make it look like it's blue, and it's a flock tree, but it looks blue. It looks icy. It looks so wintry. I think it's an absolutely beautiful choice if you have furnishings that will accommodate that. Take a look at how classy this looks. Again, that amber with the winter white and the white, and it's just so I find this very attractive looking, very upscale kind of looking tree. Here we see something farmhouse, that buffalo check, the white and the black. I think the bow on the top is a little bit overdone for this particular tree. It kind of like smothers it, but again, it's a choice they made. The red and the white ornaments with the buffalo check very popular look again. This Victorian look, absolutely beautiful. Look at the pink roses, the soft white poinsettias, the soft white lights, the blush ornaments, absolutely beautiful. Bedroom, kids' room, girls' bedroom, just beautiful. Here we see a repeating pattern that is used in order to bring the whole tree together. Now, if you don't have a lot of ornaments, if you're just starting to collect, you can disguise that by using one repeating big ornament like that, and you can probably get it in the Dollar Tree or in a dollar store, so you don't spend a lot of money. Once again, not a lot of ornaments, but those giant snowflakes kind of tie the whole tree together, and it gives it a very whimsical and full kind of a look. And of course, the picks extending out is a very modern look that you want to incorporate into your tree. Now take a look. Here's that asymmetrical tree. It is absolutely beautiful because the ornaments get to hang freely on the end and you get to see them. That fuchsia with the white, again, very striking if you have the furnishings in your house that can accommodate that kind of a look. Here, this would be my grandmother's favorite, the tree with the lights, and that's it. That's what she liked. She wanted to see the lights, and it's just a simple, beautiful look. I mean, sometimes you really don't even need any ornaments because the tree looks absolutely beautiful the way it is. Now, if you're not afraid of color, this is the way to go. The lime green, the red, and the blue. It's not for everybody, and again, it is not for somebody that is traditional. But if you're not afraid of color, if you are more non-traditional, this is an option for you. It just says the world is alive with color. And take a look at this. This is such a happy looking tree. Again, very bold, very much in your face. This is something you might want to try if you have, a couple of different trees and you want to give it a go. Go ahead, do it. And, don't be afraid of color. Don't always think you have to stick with the traditional red, green, and orange. Do we all love that? Yeah, that's Christmas. But once in a while, you just want to change, or in a room, you want to change. And don't be afraid to go bold with colors like this and use non-traditional Christmas ornaments. This is one of my favorites. I always like this. It reminds me of a big cotton candy. That green color and the pinkish and the yellow, I just think it's very attractive all together. It's hard to find those color ornaments. I guess you can find them online, but again, who wants to drop a bundle if you get tired of that? This I find very elegant and very beautiful, but notice it has the pink chair next to it and it all like feeds into one another. So if you wanted to really have a cohesive look, always try to accommodate what your furnishings look like so the tree looks like it actually belongs in that room. Now again, this is another hot trend, the copper or the bronze. Take a look at the ribbon here. It has that coppery color, and then the pine cones, and then the champagne ornaments. Again, it's a very woodsy kind of look, but with a turned up urban vibe on it. Here is another example of that aqua blue that is becoming and has been very popular now for a while, especially for those of us that might do a nautical themed tree. It elicits visions of the beautiful Caribbean. This again, a beautiful blush tree. Blush is very popular this year as well. Blush, silver, and gold mixed together. This is a very calm tree. Again, it would look great in a bedroom or in a girl's room or in a living room, anywhere you want. Take a look at this. It just looks like snow fell over the tree. Those are actually feather boas. Now, I wouldn't do that because I would be afraid that the feathers were going to go on fire from the lights. But if you have all LED lights, they don't get hot, and that might be a look for you. As well as this one. Very few ornaments. Take a look. Couple of blue, couple of silver, but the majority of it is relying on that snowfall look. Again, very attractive if you're doing like a snowy afternoon kind of a look in for your Christmas tree. Here again, traditional, and I love the hanging ornaments. I just think it kind of like grounds the tree and it pulls it down. And take a look at the ribbon, that sage color green with the silver. And again, this is almost like an asymmetrical kind of tree. Very, very attractive looking. Here again, we see a more organic kind of a tree, meaning that it's not so rigid. Things are all over. The garland is not calculated. It's just kind of like free flowing. So again, that might be your option. You might want to have a more organic looking kind of a tree. Here we go back again with the aqua blue, which lends itself very nicely to nautical. If you live at the beach or at the shore, this might be a really nice option for you to bring that outside inside. Here again, we see this, what I find very attractive, these browns. Look at the brown paper packages tied up with brown ribbon down on the bottom, and then the off-white, the winter white with the beiges and so on. Again, I think a very elegant kind of old-fashioned look. Look how pretty this is. Again, the roses, and so light and airy, and with the sunlight behind it. It's just an absolutely breath of fresh air, I think, Christmas tree. It has a very, very nice look to it. Again, another pink. Notice they're pushing those blush colors a lot this year, and again with the flowers. So a non-traditional use of hydrangeas, pink in this tree that gives it a very full look. This tree, this big fat tree right here, again, silver and gold, but it lends itself to the furnishings in the room. Look at the feathered ottoman, the white piece of furniture, very, very contemporary look to it. This one, I just think this dripping blush tree is absolutely beautiful with those large candles sitting in the tree. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video and get ready for Christmas 2021. Take care, and I'll be seeing you really soon. I still can't believe that it's almost Christmas.